but you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa.
Let's go. If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Drake. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 25-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7, Ravens nothing.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. It's a good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Drake. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Hustling free near the 40. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Drake. A first down and more for Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Right back to Drake. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Murray now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock. You're in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Ravens have got it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ingram again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down. It's Ingram, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Ingram, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Again, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ingram. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Murray's pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And 8 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
try again with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Murray. Dancing to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chuck Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's 4th down and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Sam Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Return is Kirk. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes